I just got out of a session with a client and she was feeling spiritually blocked. Like there was this internal knowing that something was just out of alignment and couldn't work through it. And I was asking, oh, did you grow up in like a religious household, or do you remember something specifically happening? And she was like, no. And so I was talking to her higher self, and her higher self was saying, hey, something is actually happening like with an inner child. Because sometimes if your inner children were scared of their own magic, or were told it's evil, or you're gonna go to hell, you know, just all this stuff, programming, they will actually block you from your spiritual gifts because they don't feel safe and secure. So we went in to talk with one of her inner children, and she had actually seen a different timeline vision when she was younger, and it scared her. And when we were talking about what had happened, she was feeling like these very visceral fear or anxieties in her body. And I was like, yeah, that is because as a child, you don't always understand these perceptual awareness things that you have if you have the ability to tap into different dimensions and frequencies. Like when I was a child, I could see different entities, and it really scared me because I didn't know what they were. I grew up in a religious household, and so I didn't really have anybody to talk to about it. And so I just completely shut all the magic off to keep myself safe. And that was a lot of deprogramming and healing to be able to tap back in and do the things that I do now. And I wanted to share this because if you are feeling blocked spiritually, or you're just not able to access all that you would like to, you might want to check back and go through your childhood experiences and speak to your inner children and see if there's any occurrences that happen. Sometimes it's something that's a little simpler, like, oh, you saw something in a Disney movie that maybe spooked you a little bit, or societal programming, or it could be the religious stuff, or you perceived into a different frequency and dimension or different beings, and you're like, oh, I don't know what that is, and I don't have anybody to ask, so I'm just gonna shut it down.